Sports, a place where many athletes find success.
This is likely the final play that matters. End zone wide open. What a night for Mike Williams.
But where there's a winner, there has to be a loser.
He came a long way. You hear me? Come here, I love you, bro. Yeah.
It's one thing to watch the game, but another to analyze it. Let's talk about the numbers. You ready? YouTube! What's going on, man? Back at you another video. It's your boy, Numbers Fan J. And I got the divisional round predictions for you for the NFL. But before I get into this video, please go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Now, let's go ahead and get to the content of this video. Going into the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, it's getting serious. The number 6 Los Angeles Rams are traveling to play the number 1 Green Bay Packers. It's the number 1 scoring offense in the NFL versus the number 1 scoring defense, number 1 defense in points allowed. The Packers won 5 out of the last 6 in this matchup. The Rams won 29-27 in their last matchup in 2019. This is the only game that they played as the Los Angeles Rams. So every other game they played against the Packers, they were the St. Louis Rams. This matchup, this game will be really about Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp against Jair Alexander and King. Jair Alexander, just want to say he's number 1 cornerback according to Pro Football Focus, while King on the opposite side is one of the worst in the NFL, 16th worst DB in the NFL according to Pro Football Focus as of December. So just something to think about. Both Woods and Kupp exceeded 900 receiving yards this season, despite the struggles from Jared Goff, who threw just 20 touchdowns to 13 interceptions in the regular season. It's the second least sacked quarterback versus the number 2 defense in sacks in the Rams defense. So that is also interesting. Got to keep an eye on the pass rush from the Rams. How do they plan to get to Aaron Rodgers, who hasn't been hit a lot this year? But the main key, once again, I just want to point this out. The Los Angeles Rams had a -3 turnover differential on the year. They were +2 last week versus the Seahawks. Green Bay comes into this game with a +7 turnover differential. So Green Bay is used to winning the turnover battle. The Rams aren't. Could there be snow? We don't know. But cold weather game does favor the Green Bay Packers. So do look out for the turnovers by the Rams that might get them in trouble in this game. Might not be high scoring, but Aaron Rodgers does like to score off of turnovers. So just keep that in mind. Ravens, number 5 Ravens, traveling to the Buffalo Bills with the number 2 seed. The Bills are 11-3 at home in playoff history. Oh yeah, by the way, I am picking the Packers to win that last game, if I haven't said that already. But anyway, so the Bills are 11-3 at home in their playoff history. The Ravens won 3 in a row in this matchup, including a 24-17 win in December of 2019. The Bills are 17th versus the run. The Titans were 19th. The Ravens have the number 1 rushing offense in the NFL. Lamar Jackson and these guys love to run the football. I think you're going to see more of the same of what we saw last week against the Titans, where it's not really high scoring, but the Ravens are scoring points. They're moving the ball. They're not really struggling. On the opposite side, the Ravens are 6th versus the pass, where the Colts were 20th versus the pass. And this is against Buffalo's 3rd passing offense in the NFL. The Ravens are number 2 on 3rd down defensively, allowing their opponents to convert on only 34% of their 3rd downs, versus the number 1 3rd down offense in the Bills, who are converting at almost 50%. But the Bills only converted 22% of the time last week against the Colts. So that's something to worry about. If you're the Bills, you have to tighten that up if you're going to win this game against the Ravens. But I'm going to pick the Ravens because, yet again, I do believe the Ravens will be able to run the football. Now, Josh Allen is a much better passer than Ryan Tannehill. I will say that. He has Stephon Diggs. He has different weapons. He also can run. So, I don't know. The Bills are not able to run as well as the Titans were. So, that's a little bit of added boost to the pass rush of the Ravens, knowing that they're going to have to pass a little more than the Titans. So, I'm going to have to go with Baltimore on the road as a 5 seed. The Cleveland Browns, number 6 Cleveland Browns, are going to Kansas City, number 1 team in the NFL and in the AFC. Andy Reid is 7-0 versus Cleveland as a head coach. This is the number 1 passing offense in Kansas City versus the 22nd passing defense in Cleveland. Cleveland is 16th in sacks versus the 4th least sacked quarterback in the NFL. This game will be close because Kansas City is 21st in rush defense versus the number 3 rush offense in the league in Cleveland. So their formula will be much similar to the Ravens' formula. They're going to want to run the ball, but they're going to want to hold it. They're going to want to hold it for as long as possible. Keep Mahomes on that sideline. This game will be close, but I'm still going to pick Kansas City. I'm still going to pick the Chiefs. I think Andy Reid is the better coach in this matchup. I think the Chiefs are the better team. No Cinderella run for the Browns. Their run ends at 1 playoff win. Buccaneers at Saints. Number 5 Buccaneers traveling to the number 2 Saints. This is the second time since 1950 that the 2 all-time passing leaders have faced off in the postseason. That's crazy. Drew Brees is 5-2 versus Tom Brady all-time. 2-0 this year. He swept them this year. Of course, them being in the same division, they play twice a year. They won the last game 38-3 in Week 9. Brady threw 3 interceptions in that game. This is the Tampa Bay number 2 passing offense versus the Saints number 5 passing defense. So maybe a stalemate there. We'll see. This is the Saints number 4 rush defense, and I think they're going to own the Tampa Bay 28th rushing offense, who's also 25th in yards per carry, so they just don't run the ball well. The Saints, and this will be the last key, are the least penalized team defensively in the NFL by 11 flags. The Tampa Bay defense on the other side of the ball, Tampa Bay defense is 21st, tied for 21st in penalties. So before y'all get into, well, the refs want this and the refs do that, I'm just giving y'all the flags right now. The Saints are not penalized defensively. The Buccaneers are. Just go ahead and put that out there before the game. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Leave a like in the comments, subscribe. Do you agree with my picks? Do you disagree with my picks? Who do you think is coming out of each side? Who do you think will advance to the conference finals? Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're new, thank you for your view. I appreciate you. It's your boy Jay. We out of here.